Yes, sir. What it do? This your boy Kobe Rosin. We back at it again with a banger. You dig what I'm saying? We got my brother Showtime in the building. And welcome to another episode of the Rise Academy podcast. My boy, how you doing, bro?
I'm blessed, man. Blessed and favored, man. How about yourself, man? It's been a great week.
It definitely has been a great
Trying to
week.
share,
It
trying to
definitely
share
been
it
a great
out.
week, man. For sure. Yeah, just getting ready for tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the big day to get everything just kind of marketed and just get everything started. So yeah, that's really what it's been about, man. Just prepping for this, getting everything organized. I'll be sending out a bunch of messages tonight, so I guess that's a perfect segue into the topic of extreme confidence. But this will be the pre-launch to the 30-day challenge for y'all who are unaware. We do have a 30-day challenge, the Rise and Rise 30-day challenge, fitness challenge starting June the 1st, which is tomorrow. 30 days will be June the 30th, which will be the last day. And so we'll be announcing the winner of the 30-day challenge for the one who has the biggest transformation after 30 days. July the 1st, we'll be announcing that winner. Well, that person will receive a few gifts from your boy, and as well as alkaline healing herbs. You dig? So let me go ahead and get everything shared out real quick. Let me just make sure I got all my ducks in a row. But yeah, man. So
Yeah.
how's your week been overall, bro?
Everything been real good, man. Real good. Like you said, man, we got a challenge coming up. We spoke about some things last week, just committing some time to self. I threw out that challenge last week, go ahead and prepping for this challenge, making sure you're gonna have that time to squeeze in that 45 minutes to an hour, or less. You can get it done. Definitely some of the workouts you can get done, and stick to it, so yeah, just gearing up to everything, man. It's been a great week. Definitely challenging myself. I've been trying to see and make sure, that I can squeeze in that hour for myself. I've been able to get back in the gym, get some workouts in. So, it's been a real good week.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, same here, man. Like it's been challenging, coming back from vacation and everything like that. Getting back on the grind, but also understanding to stay consistent. And I think that was the key for me is long as I'm staying consistent, I can always grow from there. You know what I'm saying? So I can stay on task and stay on course. So I definitely feel that 100%. You know what I'm saying? We never really fear too much off, but even though we can stumble, but we don't fall. We always kind of stand up and keep that thing going. You dig? And so that's one thing I want to make sure the risers understand too. It's okay to fall off. Everybody does. Everybody gets off track sometimes, but that's where we make adjustments to our lifestyle so we can continue on the grind, continue on the journey, continue the marathon. Shout out to Nipsey Hustle for the marathon. So again, this is not a sprint, but this is a good long pace of lifestyle changes. You dig what I'm saying? So this is actually a really good topic to have, especially for those who struggle with a 30-day challenge. So I wanted to kind of get your take on some of this consistent show. So one thing that I've picked up on, and some of the things that I've just kind of looked up overall, is staying consistent with exercise. And these are some of the top 7 things that what you can look up, and I just want to hear your take on it to even stay consistent from a workout. So what you want to do is pick a time and a day to where you actually can work out. um, Wake up and go to bed at the same time, or try to go within that same time frame. Finding your trigger or your why, for why you're doing it. um, Create a great workout space, just a good area where you can work out. Have your fitness clothes ready, easy to put on, so you can have everything set and ready to go, so you're not trying to scramble and find stuff and get out of place. Obviously have a good plan to go along with your workouts, and just keep track of your workout as well. I think it's a solid list. Let me know what you think about it. Is that a pretty decent list?
Yeah, yeah. And those are all things that are going to help you stay consistent in your workouts. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so definitely, definitely a great list. I like how it said, some of the things is just being prepared. That's eliminating some of them those excuses is a great thing that those 5 lists did. So it kind of helped us
Mhm.
eliminate some excuses. If we're already prepared, if we already have what date we're gonna go in and work out, we'll eliminate some of those excuses. So I think that was definitely a great list.
Yep.
Some of the things that I do.
I agree for sure. And I guess one thing I would actually like to add to that list, man, is having that extreme confidence. You know what I'm saying? And I think we touched on this, previous shows before, and I want to kind of go over it again because um, I want people to take this challenge seriously. So I also want them to, go hard with it, right? And so understanding how far you can go. There's a book out there. It's called The Seven Laws of Confidence, and it talks about seven different laws when it comes to the confidence portion of it, and I think this is something that will go hand in hand with the 30-day challenge, because a lot of people work out to gain confidence, or a lot of people, already have it, and now they use it as fuel to get to their goals, when it comes to fitness, right? So I think it was a really good book overall. And just I'll just kind of give a summary. So just going over the seven laws, like the number one law was to understand you are who you think you are, so your mindset. um and then the second law was to take a self inventory of who you are as a person. Number three was to find the confident peers, so these are finding your people that are around you. The fourth law was to be prepared for anything that comes your way. The fifth law was to build a massive self belief. The sixth one was start small before you get to the big goal. And the seventh law was pretty much the most powerful confidence booster is yourself. Long story short. And so I want people to take extreme confidence level because I want them to surround themselves in the lifestyle of the 30-day challenge, right? To stay consistent with it. So who you are as a person, you want to cater this workout to you. So this could be a person that is in let's just say they're a nurse, right? So being a nurse, you know how your day-to-day goes. So you understand the importance of fitness in becoming a nurse because you're walking around, you're having to talk to, people, patients. So for them, they have to come to you for all things health, anything health related, right? So I think it's important for people to, or for like a nurse, for example, to have that level of understanding and health, so that way they can maintain their own sense of security. So that way they can also help their patient. So let's just say their patient needs to lose weight. Well, now that nurse can give them some guidance on what they can do to lose weight and stay within that range, right? So it's important for nurses to work out as well so they can get that aspect of it. So whenever a nurse goes to work or whatever, they can find that time and use this extreme confidence to do the 30-day challenge, to stay committed to the 30-day challenge so they can A, increase their confidence, but two, also change their life, but also help their patients' lives, which is going to be catered to who they are and what they're doing for their job so they can continue on to live a best life. You dig what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I kind of looked at it from a way to stay consistent. I would add that to the list of confidence. What's something that you would probably add to that list?
Um, you definitely got to put the list on the chat, man. There was so many things
I know.
mentioned.
Here, let me get that.
Um,
Yeah.
but definitely, I'll just say, man, one of my biggest motivators is just knowing my why. I'm not sure if that was on that first list, but just understanding and knowing your why. That should be your biggest motivator. To stay consistent. Just understanding why you're getting into it, understanding your goals, understanding that that this is realistic. This is a realistic opportunity that you have in front of you. You know, um, we're giving you some of the steps. We're walking you through. You actually have a guide, you know. So, like I said, for me, my favorite thing with anything is just knowing that, okay, well, I can stay consistent because this is going to be the outcome. You know, these are the goals that I desire to have achieved at the end of this 30 days. You know,
That's a
that's how I
fact.
go into a challenge. I'm sure that's how you went into, you know, when you did the show, when
Yep.
we, you know, when we work together to create some of the things, some of the movements in the 30-day challenge. You know, we
Yep.
went into it with a goal, wanting to accomplish it by, you know, that end date. So, you know, just understanding your why, understanding why you're getting into it, why you're doing it. You know, that's a big, you know, that consistent for me. So
That's real. That's real. And then I think we pretty much hit everything on this list. Like I think the first one was, you know, picking a same time and day for your workout. So the way the workouts are catered is catered to organize you for day one all the way to day 30. You dig? And so it already gives you the amount of time that you'll be doing the workout. So out of a let's just say 8 hour day. So we already know what happens. You are working for 8 hours. You also are sleeping for 8 hours. So you have another 8 hours to do what you need to do is right. So out of that 8 hours of your other day, so when you're not working, you can now find the time to do these workouts now and to help you time manage, which is another thing that we talked about a lot in our old pod or old shows. To that way you can get the time, pick the right time for your workouts. Another one, waking up and going to bed at the same time. I think you can kind of finagle that too, you know what I'm saying? But I think what the main thing is to keep it consistent. I think going to bed at oblong times can throw your day off, for those who are not consistent. So it's important to keep a consistent regimen. And I think that's one thing why this is on that list to stay consistent is to have a regimen. So that's going to include when you go to bed, when you wake up, how often you do something, like how often you do the workouts. Keeping it a routine will help you stay consistent. So I think that was the main gist of this wake up and go to bed at the same time. I'm not gonna lie, I go to bed sometimes, early, sometimes I go late, but for the most part I wake up at the same time. But I'm already driven enough to where I'm going to continue to work out because that's my workout routine. That's my daily routine. So the main thing about it is, even if you don't go to bed at 9 o'clock on the dot, let's say you go to bed at 9:30, just make sure you wake up, with that same time frame so you're not off. So just make sure that you're in the regimen so where you're staying consistent with the what you have planned. And I think that's actually also on the list. And I think Showtime covered this one. Find the trigger. So find your why. Why are you doing the things that you're doing? You dig? And so I actually gave the example of like a nurse. So cater your workouts based on your life. So for my career people, those who are working in the corporate world, and that could be with anything. You could be a truck driver, you could be a philanthropist, you could be a judge, lawyer. I mean, you could be working at Family Dollar, you know what I'm saying? So cater your workouts based on that. So find your why. So if your career is to have great customer service, well, we know one thing about customer service, we have to understand communication. And so we have to be in tune and to listen, but we also have to, be on our feet all the time too. So it's important that we are being pretty much presenting yourself in the best way. And staying fit is a great way to get that brain going so you can continue to be your best self. You're right. So getting out there, getting some sun, getting the exercise gets the brain going so you can maintain longevity when you're working your 8 hour day. So long story short, cater your workouts to your why. So if you know you're doing a 30-day challenge, the reason why is because you want to be a better communicator. So you'll find a reason to do these things, right? So that way you won't quit, you won't give up. The motivation will kick in when you cater your workouts to a reason for why you do it, you know, and creating a designated workout space. And I think that's important because for this, you don't need a gym. So you can do this at the gym, but you don't have to. So finding a good space to do it. So for my people who work from home, get you a good living room space, get you a move some stuff around your bedroom, and I've had to do that myself. I've I got some weights in my room, you know what I'm saying? So I got the pull-up bar, I got my bands, but it's an area where like I can get out of bed and just do something real quick. So I'm walking right by. I might as well go ahead and hit some curls real quick, hit some dumbbell, tricep extensions. So something like that is what you want to do, create that space. So again, that's how you want to live your life. So wherever you go, you want to make sure that you have something available to you and something that you can create for yourself to make it more comfortable for you to work out and even help motivate you to want to work out. So that's something that you want to create for yourself. And so the way I designed the workouts is enough to where you can have the space to do what you need to do, aka having the bands will make you create a space because you have to use the bands in a specific way. So it's going to help you create that own design plan for you for your space. Having your clothes ready, I think that goes pretty much self-explanatory. It's almost like having your clothes the night out before you go to work. It's staying ahead of the game, staying on task. And I think that's one thing that's important because you don't want to give yourself any wiggle room to try to make an excuse to fall back. Don't give yourself any type of wiggle room to fail. Always set yourself up for success. And I think that's a life lesson too. That's a real key. So if you want to succeed and stay consistent, even with the workout, set yourself up to win. Go ahead and have your workspace ready. Go ahead and have your workout space ready. Have your bands ready. Have your workout clothes ready. Have your gym bag ready. Have your water sitting right there. You dig? And so these things will help you succeed in your 30-day challenge so you can continue to thrive and keep going. You know what I'm saying? So another one is to have the workout plan, which is already set in place. Just download the app, Rise and Rise Fitness, from the Play Store, from the App Store. You dig? It's a free application. Go to the 30-day challenge section. The workout is there so you can do it with me. Do it with me. Do it with Showtime because we're doing it with you. We're literally doing it with you. So those are the videos that you can watch. You do it on your phone. So the plan is already set in place. And another great one track your progress on a workout calendar. And I think that is a super key. So even if you don't have a calendar, just track it on a notebook, track it on a diary or journal, or some of the people who journal, write it down in your notepad. Most of us have a notepad app. Track your progress in your notepad app. So if you were able to finish the workout, put that you finished the workout. So now you can get to the next journey. So in the challenge, before you do it, make sure that you take your day one picture. Hold the sign up. You know what I'm saying? Hold the sign day one and then work out. And then to the point where you get to June 30th, you got June 30th, write it on the paper. Boom, take a picture. That way you can see the progress. That's what you're going to send to me. So I will be able to tell who was going to win the challenge for July the 1st. That's when it'll be announced. So that's a great way to make sure that you track the progress of your workouts to ensure that you're doing them correctly, right? And always tap in with your boys at Rise and Rise Academies. Tap in with Showtime. Tap in with your boy Cobe. Our Instagram is down below. YouTube's down below. Facebook's down below as well. So you always have us to help you out through the workout. So if you have a question, you can always ask us. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure that we are dedicating our time to you guys so you can be healthy this summer, get snatched this summer, whatever acronym you like to use, you know what I'm saying, to stay consistent and get you right on this workout.
Yeah. And I had somebody ask me too, you can use them those index cards if you want, man. Them dollar index card to keep them days on there when you're taking your pictures, you know. And I wanted to mention too outcome. I know we have find the trigger, knowing your why, but just understanding your outcome, man. I don't think that's stressed enough. I think that should be a good motivating factor in itself. Just knowing that you can lose a couple pounds if that's your goal, just be healthier if that's your goal, or just stay more active. Just if maybe this 30-day challenge, you just set a goal just to be more active over this 30 days. Some people just, really want to just kind of lose some weight, want to kickstart that weight loss journey over these 30 days. Just know your outcome. Understand that you have to put in the work to achieve the outcome. The outcome is not going to come by inconsistency. You can't slack off. You can't do one day and then, you have to be consistent. You have to. That should be a motivator. That's a motivator for me, just understanding that outcome, understanding that I know that if I put in my all, that I'm going to see some good results at the end of this challenge. So definitely understand your outcome. If you need those little cards, or I'm sure any paper will work, track them days.
That's it.
If you tap in with me, tap in with, like my brother said, just let us know. We're gonna make sure you can be successful on these 30 days for sure.
I'm telling you, it's a great way to get it started. So if y'all have no plan at all, make sure y'all tap in, do this 30-day challenge. I have so many people that's ready to do this challenge. You dig? I'm still got people that hit me up today about it. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that it's not too late, but make sure you get it in today because again, we're starting June the 1st. We're starting June the 1st. So I'll be sending out messages to everybody who decided to be interested in the challenge. Just another feedback. So make sure you guys are taking the pictures day one and then working out and then day 30. So that way you can send them in. So that way that's going to solidify your competition, right? And so that's what we're doing here. But don't worry about, this the win. Worry about the workouts as far as getting to your goals. That's the number one thing is getting to your goals, right? So we want to make sure that everybody has all the information they need, which we'll make sure we got that out. So I think we're good to go, man. I think that'll pretty much cover for today's show. You dig what I'm saying? I appreciate your show. You dig what I'm saying? Any last words for the people before
I
we
was
get
just
on
gonna
to the
say,
challenge?
yeah, man. Just highlight those some of the surprises that you could let out, man. I heard him mention some of the partnerships, some of the things that for the most consistent person for the winner of the challenge, man. Just one more time going on the way out, just
Mhm.
mention those things. They're pretty good, some pretty good stuff.
No, it is for sure, man. We got a couple surprises. I know Carol from the alkaline healing herbs. She's gonna do a great. She's gonna do a detox. There's a couple other things that she's gonna have you guys do. And again, this is something that you guys normally pay for. Some good money worth. So there's gonna be a lot of money pretty much on the table that's going into the win to the pot that you guys are getting for free. All you gotta do is do this challenge. And the biggest transformation is going to be the one to win that prize, and we'll make sure we congratulate them and show them some love, you know what I'm saying, and appreciate everybody who's doing the challenge, right? So make sure y'all tap in, man. We have a lot of great prizes, you know what I'm saying. We'll make sure we get those prizes out, and we'll show you exactly what they won because this ain't gonna be the first, this ain't gonna be the last challenge. Let's just say that you have so many opportunities, right? So just tap in with your boys at Rise and Rise Academy because hey, free for 2023 is gonna be it, y'all. You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So we got a lot coming for y'all. Y'all got to keep checking in, keep following us, so we make sure we get into y'all goals because we gonna get to our goals. We definitely gonna do that. You feel me? So we got a lot coming in y'all's way. You dig what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, we gonna get up out of here when we faced with an obstacle. What we do?
we rise and rise, baby. Peace.
Oh.